Hello and welcome back, guys. So, what we are going to be doing in this particular session is that we'll be talking about high rise. Okay, so this is the name of the company, High Rise, and then what it is about when do we capitalize or how should we account for the borrowings, okay, that it has done. So, what we need to particularly look at is that when did the construction start, as it says over here in the question already. I'll just highlight it. So it commenced on 1st of March, and then when was the loan taken out? On this particular date, and then interest rate is 10%, and then during the month of July, due to unexpected, so building ceased during the month of July. This is also very important. And then after that, so by 31st December 20x1, the building was not complete and the cost incurred to date was 12 million. Okay. So an entity capitalize capitalize borrowing costs that are directly attributable the production, construction, entity must capitalize borrowing costs that are directly attributable to the production, construction, or acquisition of qualifying assets. Okay, so in this particular case, so qualifying assets is our main focus. So does this building qualify as a qualifying asset? So what is qualifying assets? Let's give a definition as well. So in SPR, you are asked to discuss, not so the only calculations, but you are asked to discuss. Okay, so assets qualifying assets, the new office building is a qualifying assets because it takes substantial period of time for the building to be ready for its intended use. Okay, so anything that takes substantial period of time is considered as qualifying assets, so more than one period. Okay, so having said that, so when do we capitalize? We need to start remembering that capitalization period. So let's write it down. Capitalization period. So in this case, so when the conditions have been met, so high rise should start capitalizing the borrowing costs when the conditions, the following conditions are met. Okay, so what are the conditions? Condition number one is it incurs expenditure. It incurs expenditure on the asset. Okay, so you're paying money for it to be built, or your uh, thing is being expended. Okay, so that is the case, and then borrowing cost is being incurred. Okay, so it incurs borrowing cost. And then the third necessary criteria is, let's correct all this. Forgive me for my mistakes in spellings, so I just correct it quickly so that it'll be easier. So, and then it undertakes activities necessary to prepare the assets for intended use. Okay, so I'll just write down the following dates as well. So when did we start incurring the expenses on this particular uh, asset? Is that on 1st of March? That's when our construction began, right? 1st of March 20x1. And then after that, our borrowing cost, when do we start capitalizing it? From 1st of April 20x1. Okay, so 1st of April 20x1, April 20x1, right? So, and then when did we start the construction? So when would we when did we prepare for the assets for its intended use? Is that on 1st of January, because that is the day when we received a planning permission. 20x1. Okay, so having done that, so capitalization period has been done, right? And then after that, so capitalization cease when the construction is complete, or you could say as per the standard, as per standard capitalization will cease when the construction is complete, or the activities is, or the asset is ready for to be used. Okay, construction is complete, or asset is ready for use. Okay, in case of high rise, the construction isn't completed up to reporting date. Okay, so it's better to write that thing as well. And then the other criteria is, when will we suspend the capitalization? Capitalization will be suspended when the active development is stopped due to various circumstance. Okay, or the time period of your active development is elongated. Okay, so in this case, what has happened is that, so the building was started on 1st of March, and then after that, the 1st of March is, so first month, second month is gone, and then after that, January, February is gone, and after that, so from 1st of March, the building commenced, and then on 1st of April, the loan was taken out, right? So from 1st of April, that will be 9 month until December, right? So whereas the construction of building ceased during the month of July, right? So in this case, capitalization of borrowing costs starts from 1st of April 20x1. Okay, capitalization of borrowing costs ceases for the month of July, was active development was suspended. So 8 month worth of borrowing costs should be capitalized in the year ended 31st December 0x1. Okay, so I'll just correct this towards borrowing. Okay, so now we will only capitalize 8 month worth of thing, 8 month worth of borrowing cost. Okay, so the total borrowing costs to be capitalized are dollar 33,333. This is was dollar 5 million into 10% into 8 divided by 12, because you are only capitalizing it for 8 months, right? So that's 5 million into 10%. So that's 0.5 million for your 12 month. So we only capitalize it for 8 months. So that's why it's 8 out of 12. Okay. So these will be added to cost of the building. Okay. So you capitalize it. So that is the amount will be, so 12 million is already there, so you add more, as at 31st December 20x1. Okay, so this is your carrying amount. So let's highlight it as well. So this is your carrying amount. Okay, so since the building is not yet ready for use, so depreciation depreciation not charged. Okay, so all you need to remember is how many months have been how many months that we need to capitalize. We need to distinguish when is that borrowing has taken place, and then what's the interest rate, and then after that how many months has it been utilized for, or the construction period is going on. Okay, so we need to find out how long has been the construction period going on. Okay, so in basically in SPR, this is how you should answer your question, because it's not more about calculations, it's about using the standards and then try giving out the criteria mentioned in the standards. So this is how you should actually answer your questions. Okay, so this should basically help you out, and then I hope I did try to solve your query. So I'll definitely put up this question in the description below as well, and then you can comment if you have any other questions or any other doubts regarding this topic or any other topic. I'll definitely answer it for you. Until next time, bye bye.